on Salvage Hunters. In Manchester, on a visit to a remarkable library.
This is what we sometimes refer to as our crowning glory.
T has the last laugh.
In a little tribute to the building, Drew's bought a little dome of his own.
It's the same shape.
In a lock-up in Chorley, Drew is firm with a fellow dealer.
Give me a starting point. What do you want to be?
100 quid.
What, for all three?
Yeah.
You are joking.
Your trade, tough.
At Daleside Reclamation in Bedale, prices are at a premium.
How much is that as it stands?
£4.50.
Oh. OK, no, we're leaving that.
And at Meldon Park, Drew must have a chair at all costs.
I think I would pay for that chair £800.
I know. I know.
Drew Pritchard is one of Britain's leading decorative salvage dealers.
Hello. So this is not open to the public, this, then? No. Some fabulous pieces in here.
He scours the country in search of weird and wonderful objects.
That's amazing. Wow. I'm having a bit of a dance with her now. That's an antique.
In his hunt for treasure,
here is our junk room.
Well, that's quite nice junk.
everything has its price.
100 quid.
You're joking.
No. 1,500. We'll have a deal.
OK.
And there's nothing he won't buy.
I quite like that.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
With help from his wife Rebecca and a team of renovators, he transforms thousands of items from junk to gems. In Conway, at Drew Pritchard's architectural salvage showroom, Rebecca and the team are sorting out the latest stock. Whilst Drew and T are off to visit an exclusive private library that's known for having rare items from the Georgian era. It's about an 80-mile drive to the city of Manchester. Once the world's largest producer of cotton goods during the 19th century, Manchester is one of the fastest-growing cities in the UK and known for its fine architecture and influential music scene.
So we seem to be in the city centre of Manchester, not on the outskirts.
No, usually we're on the fringes or in a demo site, but no, we're right slap bang centre in the middle of Manchester, and we're off to a place called the Portico Library.
Portico Library was built in 1806 and designed in a Greek revival style, with funds raised by 400 of the most influential men in Manchester. The library is subscription-based, and by paying a yearly fee, members have access to a remarkable collection of 19th century literature. It's run by head librarian Emma Marigliano.
Well, the ideal day for us, from what Drew might come up with, is certainly that we can sell enough to make us go, oh good, this'll come in handy, but also for Drew to look around, be so impressed and say, I've got to become a member of this place.
So we buying shelves today, I'm assuming, the library?
I would love to come away with library steps. For big, proper libraries like this, period libraries, we're talking Georgian here, to get one of those would be superb, right? But they're rare, so we'll see.
There it is, on the right here.
That's it.
Impressive building, actually.
It is, isn't it? Anyway, we're meeting a lady called Emma, so let's just see. So, perfect Georgian library steps. Not going to happen, but you never know.
Look forward to it.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
nice to meet
Drew.
you.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm T, how are you?
Hello, I'm Emma.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
A pleasure.
Can't wait to see inside.
Well, you'll be very, very surprised, I assure you. Very pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised.
Thank you.
You have to be quiet as well, don't you?
Not that quiet in this place, I'm afraid. Not with me as the librarian.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Look at this.
It is. This is what we sometimes refer to as our crowning glory, actually.
In a little tribute to the building, Drew's bought a little dome of his own.
It's the same shape.
Do we paint that?
Could we see a bit more of it? Because there's some around here that looks really interesting.
Yeah,
Would that be
absolutely,
okay?
yeah,
Have the full tour, please.
If you'd like to follow me, gentlemen.
The Portico Library is quite a find. It's really genuinely beautiful inside. It's really masculine, it's cool inside here as well. It's the sort of place you'd want to hang out. Oh, this is a lovely room.
It is. It's a gorgeous room. This is what we call our reading room. This is not original.
No.
However, most of these tables are.
You've got a real mixture of ages and styles in here. They're nice. I've got a slight obsession with chairs.
Oh, have you?
Just a bit, yes.
He does this everywhere we go, pubs.
It's quite rude. People's houses, wandering around picking up furniture. No, but they're good.
And
They're sort of variation on a cockfighting chair, these.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you'd sit in them a slightly different way. Not these ones particularly, but the earlier variant were designed to be sat like that.
Wow.
Yeah, but these are just a variation on that, really.
Yeah.
Slightly later variation on it.
Well,
I should imagine
there's something myself.
Should imagine there's nothing in here for sale.
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, so the stuff that I'm here to look at is somewhere else, is it?
Is what we call in the gods.
In the gods.
In the
My mother always
space.
used to say that's in the gods, it's in the roof. Yeah.
The roof space, the loft, the attic.
Okay, well, let's go and have a look, shall we? Let's go up to the gods.
Definitely. And here we are up in the gods.
Oh, good. So this is all just remnants of all sorts of bits of everything, really.
Well, we've got our archives here as well. There are one or two things perhaps up there.
Yeah.
But starting with our ladders.
Oh, right, OK. I was hoping to find some library steps here.
We don't have library
them.
steps, I'm afraid.
That one's
Just library ladders.
Just library ladders, OK.
Yes.
What else have we got? Okay.
However, we have a couple of things here. There's this item here.
That's original. That's original. That's been stuck on later, and that one.
I think these two.
Yeah, they're original ones.
Yeah.
Sort of aesthetic movement. OK, what else is it we've got in here? What are
There are
these?
two screens that we refer to as Georgian screens.
Yeah.
I think that they may have been used at one time downstairs as kind of fire screens by one of our people.
They're a bit
Get
heavy.
in there and get that.
I don't know if you can actually, see. If you can get in there, yes. This one's damaged. It's got a bit of damage to this one. All right.
These mahogany and felt screens were built in the early 19th century and were once used as dividers in the library's reading rooms. Their high quality and simple design means they could fetch around £800 each.
Now, these I do like.
Are they triple?
Slightly out of fashion, but they're always in style.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've got that sort of feel to them. Super quality. What would I pay for those? A couple £100 each, £400 for the pair.
A little bit higher.
Do you have a figure in mind?
I know that they go for about 350 each.
I think they're probably worth more than that in our world, where I've got people who will want these. The problem is this material is going to have to come out, and to get it out is a real problem, because that's so thin. You can see they've had a problem there. You can see how tightly those are put in. Well, if we go round it off, where do you want to be? 500, I think, is where you want to be, isn't it?
You can make it 550.
No, that's a definite no.
A definite no.
Absolute definite no. I don't know if there's is there anything else in here, though?
Yeah, I do.
Let's just see if we can put a package of things together, but I'm going to leave this one at that for now.
OK. You said that you were interested in one of the ladders?
No, I'm going to leave the ladders. I think they're probably best off here.
If we go up here, yeah. Actually...
Now that I do like the look of.
And I've got the other piece of it here as well.
Fab.
So.
Yes, lovely.
This English wrought iron and copper stick stand with splayed lion paw base was made in the early 19th century. Because of its elegant Georgian design, it could have a value of £400 once restored.
It's nice, but it's a little broken.
Well, it's only a little broken.
It's 99% the sort of thing I like, and then just that little bit of broken bit's taken a little bit off it. Apart from that, it's great. Really, really like that a lot.
Well, what do you think? What would you say? I mean, everything else, except for that, everything else is really nice.
a good one. How does £200 grab you for a broken stick stand covered in old paint?
Thank you.
Ace salvager Drew Pritchard is at Portico Library in Manchester.
Oh, this is a lovely room.
He has made a bid on a rare Georgian wrought iron stick stand.
How does £200 grab you?
But will librarian Emma Marigliano accept it?
Up a bit.
Make match here, I think.
Well, so I've gone up. You wanted 500 for those screens,
Yeah.
and then if I'm gone 200 for this. If we said the screens and that, and there's nothing else, is there?
Well, the only other thing that I could possibly show you then that you might be interested in. There's the base.
Okay.
Right.
Should we pass these bits down?
Yes, I think that would be easy because
Yeah,
the base is down there, in fact.
Yeah.
So if I can pass that one down.
That'll go straight in.
Then
There you go,
one
restored
fits
in our own
into-
workshops. Lovely reading stand. Nice.
It is lovely.
This oak library lectern, with a sliding mechanism for angled adjustment, was built in England in the 1920s and donated to the library. Its original design and solid construction give it a value of £300.
It's had a nasty repair underneath. Big bit of ply stuck across it. Okay, so we're at 700 so far, plus that. What do you want for this?
Let's see if we can have a nice figure for all three then.
Okay. It's all right, not really floating my boat. I'll take it if it was the right money, but otherwise I'd have to leave it. It's a good saleable item, but it's not wow. So I would say all in, 8. Done. Happy?
Is that all?
Yeah.
Ish.
You wanted a grand,
Ish.
didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, and
actually.
I can't give you a grand for it. I'll come up a little bit more then, 850.
All right, okay.
Yeah?
850 then.
850 for the
Excellent.
3.
Okay.
The other good thing is that I know what to get Drew for Christmas because he obviously likes a pointing stick. Pointing at
I could
everything with
do
that.
one of those.
No. That's if you're doing
Captain
a
Mannering.
presentation.
You're a bit like him anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I do look. Super morning down here at the library. I found some fantastic Georgian pieces. I've got good stock there that we can sell easily, and I'm going to sell nearly all of it as is. So the 2 screens will go as is. The stick stand should go with a small repair. That's what's going to happen with those. I think I'd probably want to become a member of this place. It's a wonderful, cool, relaxing, airy place to be. It's just great, and I would suggest everybody should become members of this place. Wonderful place to be, it really is.
I think that the visit today has gone really quite well. Any extra money that comes in is always hugely appreciated, and I think Drew was quite happy with 1 or 2 pieces in particular, and I am too.
Emma, thank you so much. Been a real pleasure.
No, thank you. The pleasure has been all ours.
Oh, really? That doesn't happen very often, does it? There? It's been good.
Thanks, Steve. Lovely
right.
to have met you both.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Happy? Yeah, lovely day. One of those little things that I love about cities, they've got that little, you know, like a little library like that just doing its thing. I think that's brilliant. Because Manchester is an amazing city. Look at it. It is beautiful. Look at all this. Fabulous place. Like the capital of the north.
Drew's next stop is only a short drive away to Chorley, in the neighbouring county of Lancashire. Once a major producer of textiles during the Industrial Revolution, Chorley is now primarily known as a bustling market town.
We're here to see a guy called John from Bygone Times.
Okay.
And they have got a load of shop fittings they want to get rid of. They sent me some pictures, but they sent me pictures of them in situ, set up.
Oh, from where they came from?
Yes, and now they've been broken down and they're in the warehouse.
My name's John Cunliffe. I'm the merchandise buyer for Bygone Times, which is a 40,000 square foot antiques collector's centre. It's been here for over 25 years. I've been here 15 years, buying props and items to sell to the public. I've got some large items that hopefully I get a good price for from Drew. It's all in a lock-up, which is not too far away. It's large Edwardian display cabinets and various other items.
Hello.
Drew?
How you doing?
John.
Good to meet you.
Right, I'm T. Hi, T. Want to come in?
Yes, please. Right. OK. So this is the overspill from
Bygone Times.
Bygone Times?
Yeah.
OK. Ooh, so what sort of retail displays and stuff you've got here?
Yeah, shop fittings.
Walked into this place and I thought, oh no, I've wasted my trip. Come to this, and it's just junk, you know, real rubbish. Not what you want to see. Yeah, I think these are a bit too beaten up for me, even for me, I think. They've had, this finish is different, that piece of trim is different, that skirting is different, that's been applied around the other side. There's too much work involved in those. To turn
They can be
around.
cheap.
Hey?
They can be cheap.
They'd have to be. They'd have to be free.
Right, OK, I can't do free.
No. Is there more across the road?
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
or
There's about
upstairs?
6 altogether.
6, OK. Let's have a look at the ones over there.
Right, OK.
I'm hoping, in the place across the road, there's some untouched original bits of shop counter, even to just get a bit, you know, anything. More stuff from Bygone, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of fairground bits. Ugh. Again, just looked at it, I thought, oh no. It's all sort of broken reproduction and been altered and messed around with.
After an arduous climb, Drew finally spots something.
Ah, we're in. Tell us about these.
Are they the all display
cabinets,
cabinets? Yeah, 3 of them, I think, in there.
No doors?
There's no doors, but it's got the drawers for the bottom. The bottom third is all drawers.
They're in a bit of a state. Actually, no, they're not in a bit of a state. They're in a terrible state. But I can see the potential. There's 3. Most of the drawers are there.
Yeah.
Just looks like a big shop back bar.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
These English oak shop display cabinets were manufactured in the 1920s. If they were in good condition with all the drawers intact, they could sell for around £300 each.
How cheap are they?
How cheap do you want them to be?
Ridiculously, obscenely. You're practically
Right,
paying me to take them away cheap.
Right, give me a starting point. What do you want to be?
100 quid.
What, for all 3?
Yeah.
You are joking.
I am joking. Yes,
good.
I am joking. I am joking. This one's got the drawers.
Right.
The top's collapsed. And there's no doors. This one's got half the drawers
Right.
and one front of a drawer.
There are bits of the
There's bits, isn't
bottoms
there?
of the drawers missing, but they can all be put together.
Go on then, hit us with a figure. It's as they are. Take a chance price.
100 each.
Architectural salvage expert Drew Pritchard is at the lockups of an antique store in Chorley, Lancashire. Drew has found 3 large display cabinets with drawers missing and in poor condition.
They're not in a bit of a state, they're in a terrible state.
Is the asking price of £100 each too steep?
Will I be able to search out for the drawers?
Yeah. Yeah.
OK, let's get them out.
Yeah, good.
Let's have a deal on that, thank you. Cheers. He said 100 quid each, fine, but he said 100 quid each with all the drawers. That's really important because to have one drawer made, it's going to cost me, and also missing the handles then. I need to get up there again and see if the rest of those drawers are in it.
Right, OK.
I know.
John believes that the missing drawers for all 3 cabinets are somewhere in the lockup, so the hunt begins.
Nope. So those drawers aren't there. Yeah.
How many are you missing?
One whole cabinet's worth. They're definitely not in these bits. I'm in here now because I can see right into all of these. So are we looking at massive discounts because the goods were wrongly described? What's it, not fit for purpose?
We shook on 300, didn't we?
We did check on 300 on 3 complete ones. That's tough,
So
isn't
what
it?
have you
That's
got?
hard.
Have you got
That's
2
hard.
full
I've got
ones?
2 full ones and 1 half one.
250 for the 3. Yeah?
That pains you, doesn't it?
It does.
Really. Your trade, tough. That's how it goes. There's two things I like about them. One is there's three, and the other one is they're cheap. They're perfect for a kitchen. Imagine having those in your kitchen.
All in all, made a bit of money. I think he's got a bit of profit in the stuff that he's got. But I made a bit of money as well, so not too bad.
And it's back to base.
We've just been to Manchester, just nipped up the road, really. Went to a place called the Portico Library, right in the centre of town. This is a gem. Doesn't look like it immediately, but the more you look at it,
look at
this
the
is
feet.
really early 19th century English stick stand. Very, very handmade. Wrought iron, copper and cast iron construction. Original finish to the... See this underneath here? I've got to spend hours getting this black paint off to get back to that.
Oh, I see. Beautiful feet that Drew says will polish up. It's stunning. We don't actually often get them that good. Do you want me to hold one out?
Now, what do you think? Fab, aren't they?
They are, absolutely.
Lovely. Not an easy sell, but when somebody wants them, we've got them, and I don't know of many for sale of this size. Yeah. Anyway, let's get
Nice
them before the wind blows them over.
Drew has impressed Rebecca with his purchases from Portico Library. But what will she make of the cabinets from bygone times?
Fire's right in the back.
Yeah.
Just bought a lot.
Bonfire it's been, hasn't it? Look, every now and again...
Save up for next year.
I'll make a mistake. Hands up, I admit it. And I think I have done with these ones.
They're a bit gone, aren't they?
They're a bit gone. But I've just had a thought when I was pulling this off the back there.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of them for 250 quid for 3. Now, this is going to cost me money to do, so all I'm going to do is cut it there,
Yeah.
put a slate top on them, sell them as banks of drawers.
That's a bit clever.
Making something out of nothing. Anyway, let's get Gavin to get these off.
Okay,
They're just
I'll go and
they're
get
too
some.
heavy. They're too heavy.
It's a new day, and whilst the team are hard at work, Drew and T hit the road again in search of more spoils. It's about a 170-mile drive northeast to the village of Bedale in North Yorkshire. A market town, Bedale is home to St Gregory's Church, which was mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086.
Today, T, we're off to see Daleside Reclamation. A father and son team, Simon and Elliot Evans, and that's who we're meeting today. They have got architectural salvage yards, mainly building materials, but the father was involved in the antiques trade for years prior to this.
Well, we generally salvage materials from all buildings that have been demolished. As far as the things that Drew might be interested in, he buys a variety of things. And I no doubt he wants them at, you know, the lowest possible price. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah, Reclaim, Daleside Reclamation.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, thank you.
Drew.
Simon.
Simon, how you doing?
Hello.
Elliot. Great stuff. Thanks for having us. Just wondering if we can have a look round.
Yeah,
Is that
sure.
OK, can we go in?
Yeah, sure.
Right then. Oh, it's quite big, isn't it? So you do all sorts of reclamation, really, anything at all?
Well, no, essentially, we buy the materials direct off the buildings to be demolished. Pre-1930s, mainly.
Yeah.
So it's just whatever we come across.
It isn't long before Drew spots something.
Yeah, I like these.
What are they?
It's a game. You have two together and you have a cane that goes over the top, and because they're different sizes, you basically jump over them.
Ah, I wondered what they were.
Yeah.
I quite like those.
These hurdle stands were made in the UK in the 1930s. Made of wood with a weighted base, they were designed for use in school track and field activities. Each one is worth around £25.
So I have got some more, actually, over there.
More of these?
Yeah.
How many more have you got?
Don't know without looking.
Lots.
There must be at least another 10 or so, anyway.
OK, what do you want for them, the lot?
Don't know, because I don't know how many's there.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, if you, when you've counted them up,
yeah.
just have a deal on them.
I'll get, we'll get one of the lads to pull them out so we can see how many there are exactly.
OK.
Yeah.
All right. These can be really good hunting grounds for us because you just never know what you're going to find. Like that. Super cool item.
With a good find in hand, Drew continues the search.
Have you made this up?
Yeah.
It's not a bad job, actually, that, is it?
No. Obviously, it hadn't been, it hadn't been finished.
How much is that as it stands? Just take it as it is.
450.
Oh. OK, no, we're leaving that. Blimey. OK. This gym equipment here.
Yes.
Is something we do a bit of.
Thought you were going to have a go then, Drew.
You're joking. You're joking. No chance. Oh, that's a shame. It's got a big rip in it. What's up with it?
It's got one foot that's missing, one of these rubber feet.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is.
This leather pommel horse was made in the UK in the 1970s. It came from the gymnasium of a private college. Today, it could be used as a design piece in the home or in a shop. With some restoration, it's worth around £700.
Don't know, how much is it?
250.
No. Right, let's...
Prices are high. Very, very high. I'm shocked, actually.
Let's start at 100 quid.
£100?
100 quid.
Bloody hell, that seems unbelievably cheap.
Well, I'm not going to pay a lot for it. I'd rather pay you 250 for it.
Yeah.
You had the foot and there was no rips in it and these were in better condition. But it's not.
Aye.
You know, it's got a rip there, and a big one at the back, and a foot missing. So it's got issues, hasn't it?
Right.
So that's where I'm at, to be honest with you.
Right.
It's got some problems. I can do stuff with it, but it's got some issues.
150.
150. 150. Yes, I'll have that one.
OK, then.
Thank you very much.
Good.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Good.
That's all right. And that's quite nice and heavy as well, that tea.
Yeah. Wouldn't let anything else back, Drew.
Yeah, that's got...
Pop that in the back of the van while you get
No. Right, so, these pair of cupboards here, what's the story with those?
They came out of a Victorian building. You know, it was originally a boys and girls school, and they were just left there.
These cupboards were manufactured in the UK in 1910. Made from oak with brass locks and pull rings, they still have their original shelving. The pair could sell for around £1,000.
How much are they?
Well, I was wanting about 450 for the pair.
450 for them. I'll go around and have a look at the other side of the other one.
Yeah.
The best thing about them is there's a them, there's a two, there's a pair. A single one I wouldn't be interested in, but as a pair, they've got a lot more going on. I can't give you 450 for the pair. Because there's a lot of work to do. I can't just sell these as they are, can I? There's no money left. You're not leaving any money left in there at all.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you'd be able to make a decent profit on those.
I can't. Well, eventually, yeah, but I don't think...
I mean, there's not a lot to do to them, really. I mean, if you know, if you were to give them a good wax up and...
Well, I've got to get keys made for them.
Yeah.
Have the tops repaired.
Why, what's wrong with the tops?
Well, they've got paint all over them. Make new kickboards for that one. It's covered in scratches. They're a different colour as well. If you look at them here, that one's a different colour to that one.
Yeah, but that's probably to do with the light, isn't it? You know, I mean, they wouldn't have been put side by side, would they?
No, my eyes are fine. It's definitely that one's darker and that one's lighter.
Right.
So they've got to be colour matched. So they're nearly there. So 450. No, to be honest, 3. So that's where I'm at. 300 quid. I'd usually pick them up at an auction house for about 250. So I think 3 is seeing you a good profit.
We'll have a look at the other those
the form things.
Yeah.
What's it things? All right.
See if we can do a deal on the 2.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. You've dug them all out now.
Yeah.
Jumping over things.
Yeah. Yeah. The game. The game.
There's not one to match that one, is there?
Never seen you buy half a banister before.
I think they're just a good shape.
Yeah.
That's all. I see them as doorstops. Just a cool-looking doorstop, because it's got enough weight in it at the base to hold that back. But, yeah.
Or just decorative items to put on a shelf or something, you know?
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
3 or 4, if you graduate them down to 3 or 4.
Yeah. Or clocking tea around the back of the head when it's being clean. Right, yeah.
You've got plenty of information already.
There's 25 in total.
25.
If my counting's accurate.
OK, so what do you want for them?
200 for the lot.
200 quid for the lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll argue with about that. We'll have those.
All right.
There you go. That's straightforward and easy.
Yeah.
So there you go. I've been very fair with you on those. So I'll sell at 300 quid for that pair of cabinets. And then I think we're doing...
350's got to be reasonable. Come on.
Really?
Drew Pritchard is in Beedale, North Yorkshire, at a salvage yard run by father and son Simon and Elliot Evans. He wants to buy a pair of oak cupboards, but can he get Simon to come down on the price?
350's got to be reasonable. Come
Really?
on. It has. It has. I mean,
I didn't even knock you on that.
No, but I mean, where are you going to get a pair of cabinets from?
Well, every antique fair.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's 600 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So meet in the middle. 325.
Go on, then.
There you go. There you go. That's not too bad. All right.
Overall, good day. Surprisingly good, actually. And that's just one of those things, you know, when you come to somewhere you think, oh, you know, you never know, got to call in. I always call in, and it's always, this is the reason why. A great little haul of pretty cool stuff. Very happy.
Pleasure to meet Drew and T, and more importantly, to be able to do a bit of business. I wasn't expecting that. So, yes, I enjoyed it.
Well, look, cheers. Thanks, Elliot.
Cheers. Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
cheers.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the best, T.
We got there in the end.
Yeah.
All right, mate. See you.
Okay,
Ta-ra.
bye.
Come on, then, Miss Daisy.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Gav. Hello.
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Do you know what these are really handy for?
Go on, guess what these are.
Legs off a...
No. Hurdle thing. Camp Pirates.
And if you use it...
Pirates' legs. There was this
Pod.
company, and they were making legs for pirates, and they went out of business, so we've just bought the what's left of them.
I'm not falling for that one.
These are for the taller ones.
Would I lie to you?
Yes.
That's a tall red communist pirate. That one. Got a little green lefty one there.
This is formal wear.
Tory
Will you stop
pirate.
it? What are they, really?
They are things you put on. Yes, they are. Gav. School hurdles. Put them on. Put a cane on them. Jump over them.
I used to hurdle for Cheshire.
There you go.
There we go. Should have known that, shouldn't I?
I think they're brilliant doorstops.
Another horse.
But these are the saleable ones. Well, these are the ones I can sell. Metal legs and leather, not suede. Alloy hand grips with hardwood.
Yes.
Okay, so they've got it's got a lot more about it, and it's just the right. It could do with being whatever. What are you going to
It's just
say?
the right height.
I'm not the right height, no. You can adjust it. Now, the only problem with it is it's damp. So you're going to have to dry it out.
Great coloured legs against the leather body. Usually the bodies are suede, so this is quite unusual, actually. But it's so damp. I mean, it's cold. It's like an ice cube. So I think we'll keep that in the office and a couple of months, and we'll get it on the website.
Gav, can you give us a lift for this fella? A pair of...
Pair? Fantastic.
Of English oak estate cupboards, matching height, all original furniture on them, all shelved to the interior with original shelving. 325 the pair.
That's fantastic. The 2 estate cabinets, loved them. Loved them, loved them, loved them. You can't get enough items where people use storage. So, perfect.
The next day, while the team gets to work on cleaning and restoring the items from Daleside Reclamation, Drew is back on the road again. Today, he's got a hot lead about a country estate that's been owned by the same family for 7 generations. To get there, he's travelling 250 miles northeast to Northumberland, near the county town of Morpeth.
We're off to meet a chap called James Cookson, who owns Meldon Park.
Our family have lived here really since it was built in 1835. The house is really part of the larger estate, and we are involved in farming, we're involved in forestry, and we let properties out. But recently we've just opened a cafe, and we're starting to get into the market with the general public more so than we really ever have before. The house is full of old stuff. There are the odd bits for sale, but I suppose it depends on Drew, on what he's looking for and what he thinks.
Oh, look at that view.
Look at that.
You can see exactly why they built this here.
Look at that. That's just incredible. Wow. Good, Gordon.
There we go.
James.
Drew, hi, good to see you. Good to see you. Hi there.
Okay.
Good to see you.
What a beautiful place.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh,
fantastic.
Wow.
Come on, in you come.
Thank you.
Nice.
You expecting floods?
I think if we flood, we're in trouble.
The whole country's in trouble.
Oh, nice. That's a hell of an entranceway, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's lovely, isn't it?
That is great.
Is this an original feature then?
Well, that's
great.
It's been in the family since 1835.
Really?
You know,
nice.
yeah.
So is it Georgian?
Yeah, late Georgian, and the net was
it's very original.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
sought after these days.
It creates a lot of. It probably creates more entertainment.
It's got a couple in the DNA.
most stuff.
No, I love it. These Georgian houses, they are my favourite. Everybody, I always bang on about them. Just the proportion. I mean, look at that. It's just perfect.
Yeah, no, it's glorious.
Just perfect. Well, I'm here to, have a look around. Really,
well,
I'd love to look at the house.
Yep.
But I'm already spotting things that I like the look of. It's so rude. I don't want to be rude, but
well,
I love that.
Do you?
That's great. You're laughing. Don't you like that?
I love it. But,
I love
but
it.
actually,
I love
I'm the only person in the family who does.
Yeah. That's a good thing for me. That's a good thing for me. It's just, look at the wear. Man, it's just lovely. Yeah. What a great chair. It's not often that I completely fall for a piece of furniture, and I have done out there. There's an armchair out there in blue velvet which has got wear on it, which you couldn't make up, and it's a staggeringly beautiful little piece.
This late 19th century upholstered armchair with velvet fabric and ball and claw foot is desirable because of its unique colour and wear. After restoration, it could fetch about £1,300.
So, I don't know. I didn't think anything in the house was for sale. Is that?
No, I mean...
No? Sure?
It's not for sale, no.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
But unless you offer me an unfeasibly large price, then I can't refuse to. I can't refuse.
Oh, right. I'm going to overpay for it. I want it that much. I'm just going to pay way too much money for it because I love it. And I know that if I put that on the open market, my clients would literally be clamouring to buy that. I know they would.
I think I would pay for that chair £800.
I know. I know.
You're actually thinking about it now?
No, I would. I think it's absolutely lovely. This is actually, right, that is a big problem. So you've got to unpick the upholstery and fix it and then put it back on. So, but I just think the shape is just lovely, and that wear is quite astonishing. It really is. That chair without that wear, 350 quid.
Yeah,
max,
absolutely. No,
absolute max.
Well, yes, I agree. I'm afraid I totally agree with you on the wear.
Okay. Do you want to leave that one there? We'll discuss it later.
Can we park it and discuss it later?
I went in with a very good bid, and I will improve on that. I've got a figure in my mind. If I have to end up there, I will. It's that good. I think from his first reaction on the chair, it will be mine. I'm fairly sure. Oh, you've got lovely... Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, now you're talking. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. This is great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in, it needs a bit of TLC.
Yeah. Tatty. Shame. All fixable, though.
Yep.
This is, yeah, it's rather lovely. They were designed because these houses are so drafty. That's a very tall one.
Yes.
Usually only about there.
Is that right?
Yeah. Nice, though.
Is that leather originally?
This is leather, yeah. Well, I like that a lot. But the sort of stuff like this is what really, really gets me going. I love that. It's gorgeous. That's not for sale?
No, definitely not, no.
Really?
No, yeah, definitely not.
Okay, gutted. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually, this is his Philip's I think it's a Moser.
Oh, wow. Oh yes, now you're talking.
Actually, that's the wrong way round.
Fabulous. You're gonna be able to get that out of there now. There you go. No, it's the right way around.
And it's got the battles.
Zand River. Bethlehem. Stobart's Neck. God, it's seen action. That's what all collectors of this stuff want. This is look up history. And also he must have been a...
It's been decommissioned, so
yeah.
it's...
No, I mean, that's lovely. And it's great unrestored condition as well. That's so nice. Repaired, but... Because any collectors of this stuff... God, this is seen action as well, hasn't it?
That wouldn't have been standard issue, would it?
No, I don't think so. This would have been...
Would it not? Offices, was it?
No. No. He'll have bought this for himself.
Is that right?
Yeah. God, that's nice.
I mean, we're so smart nowadays.
Nice. Lovely. Very nice.
Very good.
Lovely. Just having all those dates on there as well. That's great. Great history. Great history. OK. Lovely.
Next stop, the cellars.
Now this is a cellar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not just a hole in the ground. Oh, blimey, look at this place. Blimey, look at these. My God, safe, wheeled safes, are
Yes, yeah. There's nothing in them, I'm afraid.
Oh, you've checked?
Well, the locks don't work, and we did get, so we had to drill them, and I think Jeff Father nearly had the money spent before we got anticipating riches, but
beyond your wildest dreams.
It wasn't. We were kind of we were in a kind of cloud of depression for weeks afterwards.
I would imagine finding 3 safes and they're all empty.
Yeah, you know, it's depressing.
God.
They've been here.
That's going nowhere, is it? No.
I mean, lads, you strong, healthy.
I've got a very strong guy works for me, but
none of the above.
That's going nowhere. Just no. Just 100 times no. Too much hassle.
Next, it's to the outbuildings, where James has something he thinks might interest Drew.
Oof. This. Blimey. That's a big one.
It's been here as long as I can remember.
Do I need this in my life? Do I need the hassle of that? It's a huge piece. The only way to get it out of there is to disassemble the whole thing. Then it needs full restoration. And who's got a house that big anymore to put it in? Not many people. The hassle of getting that out. You've got to take it apart. And that's always, you have to take the whole thing to pieces. And I'm going to respectfully say thanks, but no thanks again.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely fine.
But what I'd like to do, if we can go and see your cafe.
Good idea.
Yeah?
Fantastic.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Spot on.
But it's not just tea and cake on Drew's mind. He also wants to discuss the blue velvet chair.
I'm still very much in love with that blue armchair. Even though it's nothing special, but it's just got that colour is quite wonderful. So I'd be interested in that.
Right. So what would be your best?
What did I bid? It's 800. 9, and that's really going over the top for that chair, because if it wasn't for that covering, that's a 300 quid chair at best.
Would you give me 1,000, Fred?
No.
950.
Oh, no. Look, 925, because I'm pushing the boat. I really am.
Okay.
If it was worth it, it's not that we haven't got the money to spend. It just has to be.
Fine.
There's got to be a turn in it. And
That's-
I'm going to have a trouble parting with that one as well. 'Cause it's great looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just great. So, what do you think? 925?
We'll get 925.
Do a deal?
Yep. Good man.
Yes, we'll have that.
Very good.
Great, and I can have a cup of tea and a cake.
Excellent.
It doesn't get much better. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
I ended up paying way too much. Probably twice what that would be worth, unless it had that covering on it. Financially, today, won't work out, because I probably won't sell the chair. As soon as I saw it, I thought, love that, I want to keep that. Every now and again, I find something which is just special, that ticks all those boxes I'm always going on about. And that's it. It's not the best thing in the world. Antiques don't have to be, but God, it looks good. That's enough. Well, look, James, thank
Good
you.
man.
Huge
Thank you very
pleasure.
much. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
T, good to meet you.
And
Thanks very much.
Fabulous cake.
Good man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. You know, it's been interesting and it's been good meeting Drew and T. They seem charming and obviously very knowledgeable. I've learned quite a bit. No, it's been a good day.
So basically now, are we going straight back to your house?
Don't even bother taking that chair to the shop. Can't believe I paid that much for it. Must need a bumps feeling. Absolutely mental money I paid for that. I'm not going to part with that for a while. No, I'll hang on to that. It's just, I want to enjoy that a bit myself, to be honest with you. Let's go home and try and explain to everybody why I've made them no money today.
You can do that.
Yeah, okay.
With trepidation, they head back to base to show Rebecca the chair.
I really like it. A lot. And I paid way too much money for it as well. What do you think?
I love the colour that's left.
That's not the reaction I was after, to be
It's
honest.
absolutely beautiful.
Don't you like the wear?
No.
No. That's a shame, because it's going in the living room. It is. It is.
There would appear to be some
It
sort of
looks-
discussion needs to be had
It
over that.
looks really comfy, though.
You don't like it?
What did you pay for it?
£925.
Sorry?
£925.
9. No. 9. 9.
I know, went over the top. Just fell in love with it, had to have it. Don't do it very often, maybe once every couple of years, but I did
That's enough.
drop the ball. I paid too much for it. I know I paid too much for it. I went in high to begin with, you see, because there was all sorts of other stuff there as well. It was great, really, really nice. I think it's going to come off too, but it's not going home.
Okay.
Gutted. So I paid too much. I'll sell it. I will make a profit on it. But it'll be a very small profit.
It'd be like 50p.
About 100 quid.
100 quid?
150 quid. Keep going too, we'll go through them. Don't you like it?
No.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?